I'm Joe. Today on Next Level Bullshit, a police officer is caught with 5 pounds of marijuana. Guess what happens next? Paid administrative leave. That's what. Yep. As part of California's new tough on drug trafficking effort, 17-year veteran canine officer Joe Avila is serving hard time on paid administrative leave after being found with 5 pounds of marijuana. 5 pounds of marijuana. Man. Joe was under investigation after higher-ups learned he had failed to write several dozen police reports. They discovered Joe failed to report the acquisition of 5 pounds of marijuana from a UPS store. 5 pounds of marijuana stolen from the police department. When he was caught, he claimed he was using 2 pounds of it to train his dog, who is really friendly and happy, if not slightly lazy and a little paranoid. Joe said, "The rest may be in the trunk of my car, or maybe in the glove box, or is it at my house? Shit. Might be in the gym locker. Could be at Tony's house. It's really hard to remember." The Contra Costa County Attorney's Office has been investigating Joe since early this year, but it's not inclined to file charges because the evidence is not strong enough to produce a conviction, according to Robin Lewepski, the county's chief public defender. Fuck. Holding a few ounces is the kind of shit that ruins a regular person's life. Yet, here, a cop has 5 pounds of stolen pot that should be evidence to convict a drug dealer. According to data from 2012, approximately 750,000 total arrests, or roughly half of all drug-related crime, were arrested for marijuana violations. That's according to the Federal Bureau of Investigation Annual Uniform Crime Report. 88%, or roughly 658,000, were convicted. That means someone is busted for marijuana possession every 42 seconds. Types of conviction vary widely depending on location and demographics. Some will see a slap on the wrist. Others, jail time. Others will lose everything they own. And you could damn well be sure that 5 pounds of weed puts you in the category of losing everything you own. Once again, we could give a big fat thanks to broken windows style of policing, now new and improved with civil asset forfeiture. Take Steve Oates from Goodyear, Arizona. His house was stormed by local PD, the SWAT team, and the DEA for his licensed grow operation. That's right, licensed. Fuck. His medical marijuana card included cultivation rights. The Goodyear PD had a brand new narcotics unit, itching for field work. They kicked in the doors under the impression he was growing more than his allotted amount. But according to the Arizona Department of Health Services, neither the Arizona Medical Marijuana Act nor the department rules limit the amount of medical marijuana a dispensary may have or grow. However, a dispensary may want to consult with an attorney about federal marijuana-related laws and regulations. Now, he's doing battle with the prosecutors over civil asset forfeiture to the tune of nearly $500,000. Bernard Noble, a 45-year-old trucker, was stopped on a New Orleans street in October of 2010 with a small amount of marijuana. 2 joints. He's been sentenced to 13 years with hard fucking labor. Jacob Lavaro is facing 2 to 20 years for being caught with 1.5 pounds of pot brownies. And everyone's probably heard the Jeff Mazinski story. The man serving life in prison for getting busted during a marijuana sting operation. Problem is, he wasn't even the buyer. He wasn't aware that his friend was buying. And he's being punished more severely than murderers and rapists. There are many, many, many more stories. Check out lifeforpot.org if you're interested in seeing more insanely unfair convictions for nonviolent people. Man, this is some next level bullshit. As it stands now, Joe Avila will not face criminal charges of any sort. Police officers watching, here's a pro tip. This double standard bullshit is part of the reason why people are so pissed off. I'm begging you to get out of your irrational denialism and fix your shit. Back to Joe Avila. Do you think he'll be treated as the same as you and I? Respond below in the comments section. The Contra Costa County Attorney's Office for continuing to endorse the double standard? You're next level bullshit. And there you go, episode 29. Back to 2 every week. Thanks again to all our viewers for hanging around while I had the flu. You gave me some great comments on the detox episode. BLM as Tiffable was pinching one off when he wrote, "I'm detoxing while watching this. Man, it stinks in here. Almost as bad as that detox scam they push on people." Brian Thomas wrote, "NLBS knows how to talk about turds. I love this channel." Love you too, man. Vic X50 wrote, "I wouldn't trust these reconstituted juices, but magnesium oxide, zeolite, bentonite clay, and fossil shell flour, diatomaceous earth, are real detoxifiers." Wait, what? Seriously, dude? Ingesting diatomaceous earth and some of the others is risky. Do you realize they're highly abrasive? And common side effects include bloody poo. So, what's the fucking total today?
Only 7.
Oh. But everybody, by now, everyone knows that when it reaches $100, it's going to the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. Last episode, I challenged all our viewers to donate as well. Just go to alzfdn.org. It's super easy, and I'm going to keep bugging you. Send a tweet with hashtag NLBS if you find news or events that are next level bullshit. Give us a short clip commenting on one of our topics or something that you think is next level bullshit. You can also email me anytime at joe@nextlevelbullshit.com. And don't forget to go to thenlbs.spreadshirt.com to get shirts and other next level bullshit swag. And we'll see you next week with more next level bullshit. Follow us on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, and watch all our shows on nextlevelbullshit.com. In the meantime, have a safe, wonderful, and happy Festivus. And don't forget the airing of grievances.
Festivus for the rest of us.